Hey, call me Shape. And today I'm reacting to a video titled 36 Mom Can't Pay Student Loans, Now Has Bad Credit. Let's get right into it.
Has any other millennial just decided that they're not paying off their debt? That there's just no point? They're not paying off the student loans. They're not addressing the medical bills. You're not addressing the credit card debt. You don't give a fuck about debt to income ratio. You're just deciding that you're not going to do. I don't want a $600 to $700, $800, $900 car note. I don't. I have a 2013 Kia. It's paid for. I don't want that car note. I have decided that I do not need to use my credit. If I can't buy it cash, I don't need to dip into this realm of basically saying you can't afford it, so use your credit until you're able to pay it off. I don't want to live an aesthetically pleasing lifestyle. If that's you, that's you. Hustle culture has taken up a majority of my life, and I don't want any part of it anymore. Chasing the next dollar, I do not want to do. Trying to pay off my debt, credit utilization tools, FICO score, I don't want any part. And I just decided that, like, even when my kids get old enough to move out, I'm like, I'm just going to fucking downsize, bitch. I might live out of a fucking car. Like, I don't even care at this point. They have their whole lives ahead of them. Mine is behind me. Mine is pretty much behind me. And I'm just at the point where I'm like, you know what? I don't want to participate anymore. I don't want to participate in whatever this fucking is. I'm only going to put into the economy what I benefit out of it, which are necessities. And if
this lady is struggling. By the way, gentlemen, does anyone want a single mom with a 2013 Kia and bad credit? Raise your hand, please. If you want that, raise your hand. Now, it's funny to me, these women, they go to school, they get an education because, you know, black women are the most educated group of people in America. And they're also the #1 group for bad credit. And I think it's so funny because, you know, school puts you into debt. But men, they get you out of that, okay? So you should have got a man. You should have got a man. Anyway, I thought this video was interesting as well. Take a look.
Let's discuss my truth as a 33-year-old single mom. Y'all, right now, where I am in my life, I feel like it's a 50-50. Like, I do desire a relationship. I do desire marriage. I do desire somebody to take the load off and help me, you know what I'm saying, with just life's daily responsibilities. But y'all, that other 50%, being in a relationship, it's really like, it's just going to use the word distraction. Like, and a relationship can honestly be a distraction if you don't approach it the right way, because you end up losing yourself because you're so consumed on trying to make sure that your partner is happy, or, you know, making sure that you're showing up in a relationship. So that part of it, like, I don't miss it. I don't miss being able to do what I want to do, not feeling like I have to answer to anyone. I do.
You just hear the rebellious spirit in these women. Do you hear the rebellious spirit? By the way, guys, memberships are live. Join my memberships. Join the Shape Squad. It comes with member-only videos, member-only live streams. You even get loyalty badges and member-only emojis. So join my memberships, either Silver Squad or Gold Squad. I appreciate you guys. But back to this comment, I want to say this. She said relationships are a distraction. Can you imagine? Relationships are a distraction, and she doesn't miss having to provide something for somebody. But she says, oh, I do wish I have a man because he could take the load off. So you could tell she don't want a man. She want help. A single mom that wants help. There's nothing in it for us, guys. There's nothing in it for us. Single moms tell you straight off the bat, they don't want to do nothing for you. They don't miss that in relationships. They just miss the help. It's funny because I get it. Look at the way the economy is. And in fact, this video depicts exactly where we are in 2025. Take a look.
Hi, I'm looking to rent a 1-bedroom apartment. What will I need to move in? Yeah, sure. That'll be just 1 month's rent, $500, plus a security deposit of another $500, and you'll be all set. Nice, I'll take it. Thanks. Hi, I'm looking to rent a 1-bedroom apartment. What will I need to move in? Yeah, so rent's $2,500 a month. You're gonna need first, last, and security, so that's $7,500 total. There's also a pet fee, a trash fee, a parking fee, a fee 5 fun fee, a wish a nigga would fee. Also, we're gonna need both arms and one leg, and your firstborn child. I mean, I can't work without arms. That's your problem, sir, not ours. So if you're interested, we can get started on the paperwork right away. You mother... Hi,
I'm telling you, bro. Do you remember when rent was under $1,000? That was like most of my life. A 1-bedroom was under $1,000. Most of my life. But nowadays, like, I remember I had a 1-bedroom apartment. I think it was like $850. I remember back in high school, high school, oh my God. Back in college, I was renting an apartment with a girl, it was $850, and we split that 50-50. So for me, $425, for her, $425, and then with the utilities, everything came out to $1,000. But nowadays, you can't even get an apartment for less than $1,000 at all. You're lucky. You're lucky if you do. You know, I'm the kind of person I like to live very low Okay, very way below my means. So my apartment is about $1,100 in New Jersey. But I'm telling you, that's hard to find. Okay, that's hard to find. Anyway, I thought this video was interesting as well. Take a look.
Guys, it's 2025 and I'm tired of this 360 deal that America has us in. It is time that we come to realization that America is one big 360 deal. I saw a creator on here talking about Amazon and saying, why am I paying a monthly subscription service for movies and I still have to pay to rent a movie? 360 deal. I saw another creator on here, and this is something I personally experienced. They were complaining about the fact that they own a printer in their home. And for some of you young ones who don't know what a printer is a machine where you can put paper in and you can print things from your computer onto paper. They're predominantly in offices, but people actually used to own them in their homes. And now you can't even go buy printer ink. You have to sign up for a subscription for printer ink.
That's the way the world is right now. Look, a lot of women complain, oh, it's wrong, it's 360 deal. You're only mad about it because you're not the one receiving the subscription. See, the way it works is you want to be the person who has the subscription thing you're selling. This is why people like real estate, because rent is essentially a subscription. You got to pay monthly at the first of the month. Okay? So, you can't beat them, girl. Join them. But if she had a man in her life, he could tell her this. But when women are left to their own devices, then they get to think about the world. All they think about is how the world is crushing them and they're so oppressed. They don't see the opportunity in it. There is an opportunity in this. Okay? But you need a man to be able to reveal that. Anyway, I thought this video was interesting as well. Take a look.
A woman recently told me that she will never understand how a man can unfollow her after they break up, but he couldn't unfollow all the women that made her uncomfortable while they're together. Damn.
It's simple. I unfollowed you because I don't want to be with you. You're controlling. And the reason why I didn't unfollow those girls is because you try to control me to unfollow those girls. Why do you want me to unfollow them? This whole society unfollowing somebody, like that's a shade to somebody. It's so wild nowadays. It's so wild. Oh my God, you unfollowed me on an app. It's like a big deal now. Like, girl, you still know who I am? There's a bunch of girls I see at the gym. I don't follow them, but guess what? I see them at the gym. You worry about a girl I see online. Worry about the women I see in public. Worry about them. Anyway, I thought this video was very interesting. We got another bonnet bandit. Women love coming to social media in their bonnets. And this girl, she's trying to condemn women. Can you imagine that? She's trying to condemn women while she's wearing a bonnet. Take a look. Hey, listen up, Shape Squad. Are you tired of being ignored by women? Well, download my free ebook, Be Attractive and Shut Up. It's going to teach you how to master attraction, build unshakable confidence, and win with women without words. Because chances are you're not ugly, you just talk too damn much. So download my free ebook, Be Attractive and Shut Up, and take control of your dating life right now. Now let's get right back to the content.
Can y'all stop coming on here promoting that women are so much better and so much more educated than men, but then talking about how easily manipulated you guys are and how easily it is for these niggas to get over on you and how easily it is for these niggas to trick you into doing shit that you didn't want to do, or you having kids with this nigga and you had no idea he was this type of guy and blah blah blah. Like those two statements don't match. Y'all can't be so much smarter and so much better, but at the same time, all you bitches are getting fucked over by niggas 24/7. Like, those two statements don't go together.
Most educated, but also the most manipulated. Women get, I tell you, bro, the single mom conveyor belt is loaded with women. It's loaded with women, one by one. And other women, they see a group of women on a conveyor belt. And you know how women are, monkey see, monkey do. They want to hop on the conveyor belt too. So I just find it funny because she's condemning women while she's wearing a bonnet. Girl, you're exactly like them. You look exactly like these women you're condemning. And you hopped on the bonnet conveyor belt. And like, please, women, we don't want to see you undressed like this. Okay? I don't want to see a woman in her bonnet. What are you coming to Instagram? What are you coming to TikTok? What are you coming to social media in a bonnet for? I have no idea. It's an immediate red flag, yet y'all still do it. So as dumb as she complains these women are, she's a part of that group. But even the dumb ones are starting to wake up a little bit. Anyway, I thought this video was interesting as well. Take a look.
I got laid off from my corporate job yesterday. And I think that this is the reality for a lot of Americans right now, and it needs to be shared because America is not doing well right now. We have a 94% prediction rate that the recession is going to come, but yet our frickin' administration hasn't even made the move to actually say that a recession is coming. And let's actually call it what it is, a depression. People can't afford groceries, they can't afford rent, they can't afford buying houses, they can't afford having babies, they can't afford having the kids in general if they already have them. We are not in a good spot, y'all. I know that I'm just a number in a company, but I thought I was okay. You're going to think that you're okay because you've worked there for so long or you have the right experience. Like, you guys, I have an undergraduate in marketing, a master's in business, 6 years of paid social media experience, both on a strategist and manager level. I have done people management for at least 3 years. I'm a senior level in my career. And yet, when I was hired to do a senior level role, I was forced into entry level positions. I was doing entry level work as a senior level strategist, all while at the same time being asked to reduce my workload with AI, and our team was having layoffs every 3 months. I think
it's so funny that all these women show so much loyalty to a job that's just going to replace them with AI. They're just going to replace you. At least us men, we can't replace you with AI, right? Ain't no AI pussy just yet. When the AI pussy come out, y'all in real big trouble, okay? But until then, I'm just saying, I just think the answer is so obvious. Everyone says, oh, I can't afford this. I can't afford this. I can't afford that. Yeah, because you're trying to pay it all by yourself. But if you slash your bills in half, can you afford them? The answer is yes. It's so astoundingly yes. I'm just like, I don't know, maybe I deserve a Nobel Prize for discovering this. Maybe I do. But I don't think this is rocket science. I don't think this is rocket science. You know what I'm saying? And, you know, maybe women do. So maybe it's that confusing. Anyway, I don't know if you've seen this face before. I have, but I thought this video she just dropped was pretty interesting. So take a look.
Why is the house still in his mama name? I just got back from reviewing a divorce petition. I asked the client specifically, is the house in your name? He's like, yeah, it's been my house since my mother passed away. Me and my wife have been living in this house. Several red flags was ringing up to me. Something told me, do a title report. Go to Data Tree, pull the title history. The house is not in his name. It's still in his mother's name. No affidavit, no transfer home death, nothing. So now in the middle of a divorce that they were going to already sell the property, which that's what they hired me for. Now his mother's estate has to go into probate because the house has never been legally transferred. It's still in his mother's name. On top of the fact that community funds have been used to pay the mortgage, get things fixed and everything for several years. Luckily, because I have experience in trust in the States, I did it for several years in California. I saw that and was like, hey, immediate red flag. Will we be able to get this fixed? Yes. Is it going to take longer? Yes, absolutely. So these are things you need to think about. Don't just assume because your parents passed away or whatever that the house automatically transfer you, especially if you're an only child. I know the proper questions to ask to potentially avoid these type of mistakes. And I also offer an additional service to my clients. I'll let you know the things that can happen if your property is not titled correctly and it's not held properly, to make sure that one for you is okay, because I know we're all trying to build a legacy.
So, okay, very interesting case here, right? I guess this guy, he married a woman, but he bought a house that they lived in and put it underneath his mother's name, which is funny to me because it tells me he didn't trust that hoe. Okay, he didn't trust that hoe. He thought to himself, you know what? If anything happens, my mom got the house. She could just give it to me and you can't get a goddamn thing, okay? Men are trying so many things to avoid giving women everything in marriage. Now, here's the unfortunate part. Rest in peace to mama. Mama passed away. Mama died. Okay, now they're getting divorced after mama is already dead. Not too good. So this is where this lady comes in. I guess she's a lawyer, divorce lawyer. I don't know who she is. But I thought to myself, this bitch looks eerily familiar. And I know even though I made over 500 videos this year, I remember faces like if I met them in person. Right? I remember girls who I came across in the past. And by the way, if I did 500 videos this year, that means, and I put like, 6, 7, 8, 9 clips in a video, that means I've reacted to at least 6,000 different women. Yeah. 3, 6, 10,000 different women. Let's just say 6 to be on the safe side. That's insane. Okay, that's insane, but I still remember her face, and then I found the video I remembered her from. This is the video. You guys remember this video? Please, if you remember this video, let me know in the comments. I'm going to play some for those who don't remember.
I'm 44. Yes, in case some of y'all didn't know, big Virgo energy over here. 9/14. This past Saturday, I turned 44. I was nervous and like scared to get older. Fuck that. I'm here living it, loving it, happy as fuck. Shit feels amazing. It does not feel how I thought it was gonna feel. I don't feel old as shit. Like, I got my mind, I got my health. Like, everything is like good. Shit is just a fucking blessing or whatever, you know. My birthday was amazing. I got a lot of good calls and texts and shit like that, but the most simplest gift was the one that stood out the most. And it's gonna sound, some of y'all not gonna get it. I'll probably tell y'all about it one day, but somebody gave me, a special person gave me a pack of Reese cups. It be the little shit. It be the little shit. Like,
a pack of Reese's Cups. This lady turned 44 years old. She's single, she's childless, and apparently she's a lawyer. Okay, and by the way, this video was a year ago, so now she's probably 45. And the most impactful thing that happened to her on her birthday was some goofy nigga who's just a special person, okay, gave her a pack of Reese's Cups. Now, mind you, do you imagine that a woman at her age, wouldn't she demand the world from a man, right? She wants a man to be attractive, tall, makes more money than her. Definitely wants a man that makes more money than her. She wants a man that makes 200 grand, 300 grand. But all this dude had to do was give her Reese's peanut butter cups. Now, she also says, I don't feel old. You are old. Okay, you are old. And in fact, I went snooping around to see what else is going on with her life, and I found this video. Take a look.
how the fuck did I get here? No fucking boundaries. I eat good. I work out. I lost weight. Baby Stress said, hold my motherfucking beer. Told me to sit the fuck down. Initially, I thought I was having an anxiety attack. Went to urgent care. My blood pressure was like 180 over 102. I've never had high blood pressure ever in life. And I'm like, well, how is this happening? After sitting in the waiting room waiting, I'm like, all right, bet. Next thing you know, everything is a blur. Now we're getting EKGs. Now we're at a cardiologist. Why the fuck am I at a cardiologist? I've never had a cardiologist before. I do now. Next thing you know, we had this shit. It's very ghetto and it feels stupid because some of this, I think I brought it on myself by not sticking to my boundaries, overextending, overperforming. That shit stops here. I don't give a fuck about none of that shit. No fucking more. None. If you have a question, you need a contract, something needs these closings. If it's outside of my business hours, I cannot fucking help you. You know why? Because when you get sick, people don't give a fuck. They still want shit done. So just because it's an emergency for you does not make it an emergency for me.
Now, if you had a husband, okay, your life would be very different. But she chose, oh, I'm going to be single and I don't need a man and I'm making money. I don't know if she's a lawyer, real estate agent. I don't know what she is. She does something with real estate, something. I don't know. Okay, she represents people. She does contracts. I don't know. But she said she thought she was having an anxiety attack, and then she went to the hospital and found out her blood pressure was 180 over 102. For people that don't know, that's not only high blood pressure, that's hypertension. This girl has hypertension. By the way, Kevin Samuels, rest in peace, died from hypertension. It could kill you in a second, in a moment, in an instant, okay? Now, normal blood pressure, systolic over diastolic, is 120 and below. And like if you're healthy, you're below 120 and you're below 80. So 120 over 80. This lady's 180 over 102. High blood pressure is 140 and up. Extreme hypertension is 180 and up. And if they say if you ever have a blood pressure of 180 up, call 911. That's how bad it is. They want you to call the hospital immediately because you could be going like this. Now, I don't know if she has a pacemaker. I don't know what that electronic device is outside of her. It could be. She could have had a surgery and put a widowmaker inside her, inside her left chest. You know what I'm saying? And I had a client that had that before. And the reason why she has a cardiologist is because her heart's weak. So here, you have a 44-year-old woman who thinks she's a shit, eats Reese's Pieces buttercups, eats junk food but says, oh, I eat good. Yeah, according to you, you eat good. According to you, you're desirable. See, your self-estimation is so flawed, you thought you were healthy and you weren't. And this is why older women, for the most part, are such a bad choice, because they probably got heart disease, they probably got fibroids, they got mad attitude, they have all these demands, they're overweight, they're out of shape, and they're not as friendly and as feminine as younger women. So if you want to know why we want a younger woman, because we don't want to date a girl that's going to die in 2 years, possibly suddenly, because she don't take care of herself and nobody can tell her anything. She thought she was healthy. She probably doesn't eat enough fiber. She probably doesn't eat enough vegetables. I tell this to people all the time. I don't want to get too deep into this. Okay, I don't want to get too deep into this, but my audience knows I'm plant-based. My audience knows that I'm vegan. They know. They're not mad at me because, I'm just that objective. That's how much I'm objective. Where I could give up something that I enjoyed eating. Pause. I enjoyed eating all the luxury foods that people ate, the pastas, the cheese, the steaks, and stuff like that. I enjoyed it, the lobster. I enjoyed eating that stuff like that. But if it's going to kill you, is it really worth it? If you're going to look bad, feel bad, have heart disease, is it really worth it? In fact, if you're going to eat meat and you're going to do stuff like that, fine, do it. But eat your vegetables. Okay, if you're going to eat steak and potatoes, eat a lot more potatoes and a little bit of steak. But nowadays, we're living in America, people eat a large piece of steak, a little bit of potatoes, a little bit of this, a little bit of that, a bunch of butter, and they think they're healthy until they run into this. And this is, to me, one of the reasons why people have ED, why people have fibroids, why people are getting cancer, why people have hypertension. We're eating the royal food. We're eating like kings and queens. So guess what? We got the diseases of kings and queens. Okay? Just got to think about that. Anyway, I thought this video was pretty interesting. Take a look.
I'm late to church, but I want to say this quickly. You have to learn how to stay out of your feelings. And if you're in your feelings right now, get out of it. Being in your emotions, being led by your emotions will get you nowhere. Trust me when I say this. I was someone who used to be hot-tempered. I was the pop-off queen. Like, my older cousins, friends, used to come pick me up from my house when I was like in high school to come fight their battles. So that tells you a lot about me, the person I used to be. The person I used to be before God made everything new, because I really found out what was the root of that. Leading off your emotions will just jeopardize your future and the life that God has for you. Heal from what is broken on the inside of you, and the only way you're going to heal from that is going to God. He loves you. He cares for you. But you cannot continuously allow yourself to self-sabotage, basing everything off of offense and your emotions. Forgive quickly in this season, because God has something new that he wants to give you.
Imagine that. Imagine that. Imagine that. And, she said, oh, this is who I used to be. I don't know. I think she's still the same person, okay? But she has a good message, so I'm not going to attack the messenger. The message is good. But she's right. Your impulsive feelings as a woman is going to jeopardize your future. A lot of the women we just covered in this video, they led their life impulsively. What feels good, feels good, feels good. That one lady said she felt good. Then she found out she has hypertension. Feeling good is an expression of which is that it's so subjective. You don't know if it's actually true. You might feel good. A drug addict feels good. They feel euphoric. Okay? But you could overdose. Just like this. Just like this. So for her, she's saying, stay away from impulsive feelings and stuff like that, because they're going to jeopardize your future, and it always going to jeopardize your future. Now, the one thing I want to say about her, I do believing in God, but God is not this panacea where if you just believe in him, he's going to cure all. He's not no sky genie where whatever you wish, whatever you pray for, you're going to get. It doesn't work like that. I meet so many women who are naively optimistic. They're naive optimists. And they believe that if they dream of something, they're going to have it. It's never worked for you. It's never worked for you. Why don't you become the kind of person who could attract the kind of man that you say you want? Instead of dreaming, asking God for it, hoping for it, waiting for it, praying for it, why don't you just become? Y'all had no problem becoming the employees that employers would hire. You had no problem becoming the students that colleges would graduate. You had no problem becoming those type of people. But when it comes to becoming a wife, everybody looking around. Everybody looking around. Now, I want to show you a woman to me who's exercised what it means to become a wife. I found this video. I love the bob cuts on black women. So this is the highlight. This is the headline of the day. Take a look.
Listen, I know you're trying to hold on to every last ounce of summer, but this hair is leaping straight into fall, so come with me to get the infamous Bobbiana, because the bob is a lifestyle, not a season, okay? After running my hands through all this natural hair for the last time, I basically sprinted to the salon out of pure excitement to chop all my hair off again. As soon as I pulled up, I went straight to the wash bowl because we only deal with stylists over here who prioritize their clients, who are about their craft, and stick to a very timely schedule. Keyword, timely. She even got me dyed underneath the dryer in no time, which is actually kind of funny because I fear I am the only person on the face of planet Earth that has never gotten their hair dyed before, but it's about to be fall. Like, let's try something new. Plus a bob cut and a fresh rinse, it's giving an elite combo. Once the blow dry and silk press were done and I got this silicone cape put on, I knew it was time for the cut. All my previous bobs were cut with scissors, but I love how precise she got with this razor. Also, I wanted to go a little bit shorter than my usual bob lengths because, guys, if you don't know this, hear me when I say bob cuts last all of 2.5 business days. I don't know, it could just be my hair, but my bobs grow out so fast. And this time I really wanted to enjoy the shortcut for a little bit longer. Once the jump scare passed of me looking like a mini Edna and seeing almost all of my hair on the floor, this was the final result. Guys, I am so happy to have my bob back. You have no idea. Granted, Bobbiana will now be...
Bobbiana, bro, I love to see a black girl with her natural hair, even a shortcut. The bob cut, fire. Flawless. If you would date a girl with a bob cut, type Bobbiana in the comments. I love a good bob cut. This is a good, look at her, bro. You imagine waking up next to a girl like this? Brown skin, natural hair. And let's just say, we don't know, but let's just say she cooperates and she's feminine. Chef's kiss. Anyway, like the video, subscribe to the channel blowing up. I appreciate you guys. Check out some of my other videos. And I'll see y'all over there.